shameful. All right, shared it everywhere. Okay, everyone's been notified. Okay, so actually, I'll keep that. Everyone's been notified. Everything's set up. I am good to go. So this will probably, well, no, it'll definitely be the finale of this playthrough because there's only 2 dungeons left. A button is still not being assigned. So literally all that's left is we're going to finish this optional dungeon, and then we're going to do level 6, and then there will be a small amount of levels, the item from level 6. There are a couple of things that I can get. Not many, though. So, yeah. That was actually a perfect place for it to take me. Unfortunately, this is not open yet, which is quite an inconvenience. And it will always be like that for you until you do what I am about to do. That is indeed a fall pit. Good. So Ari Village has been fairly kind of pointless thus far. There hasn't really been anything going on. Most of the things, the doors are closed. There's literally only 2-3 doors you can go into. But that is because there's a raging storm, obviously. How about we stop the storm? And I notice I have a decent amount of money, so let's... Oh, I can actually get 1 extra one because of the upgrade. Sweet. Let's solve Ari Village's woes with this foreboding place. With a supreme lack of music. Here we go. Sealed Abyss. So this is a dungeon that you don't ever even need to enter. These owls actually give fantastic hints. You could beat the entire game without setting foot in here. But if you do set foot in here and you do stuff here, you better finish all the events. Otherwise, bad things will happen. Also, when you do it, because it is completely optional, there is no particular time to do it. And things hit pretty hard. So, some of you who may not like this kind of difficulty this soon can wait until you get a little stronger. But I actually did kind of design it to where it's feasible. It definitely is feasible. Anytime I play this, I'm going to do this at this point in the game. Will I be able to say the same for when the boss is implemented, or bosses, I should say? That's a bit of a different story. We will see when the time comes. But the thing is, they are still undead. You do still have a really good candle here. Which, even for undead, your candle is not super impressive, but we will remedy that real soon. First introduction of virus. Bats actually spawn properly. These bats are slightly weaker. Oh. It's the first time I actually saw them reform. Is this Oracle of Secrets? No, this is Terror of Necromancy. Okay, so... Weird how the sword sometimes stuns them. I don't actually know why. So there is an ocarina spot here. And what that spawns is the map. And your hint there is supposed to be the music notes. Although technically the lens tiles kind of immediately indicate that, but making it clear to the player and also setting a precedent that the music notes just mean that there is a music spot nearby, not that you actually need to play the music on them. So I will take every opportunity to heal. Whoops. I do give you ample opportunity for health. That's half your health in one Gibdo. And I believe these are Gibdos, not redeads, so... Whoops. This dungeon's design is not completed. Also, these are the first instances of bubbles that actually hurt you. So I'm going to choose not to mess around here more than... Okay. It just sat on me. Yeah, it's very easy to die here. Like, if you waited until you had, like, the red mail coming into here, much easier, for sure. But yeah, you're definitely not designed to, like, speedrun your way through this. You're, even with better equipment... Like, I may actually make the enemies do a little more damage just to more convey, okay, well, I say that as I'm incapable of dodging. That's me being incapable of dodging, not anything else. Yeah, the fact that it takes 3 candle hits to kill them, and that's with, I think they take double damage. From Zach's playthrough, they didn't, but in this, they actually do take double damage. That was one of the things I fixed. Are you kidding me? I did do more designing than what Zach saw. I was gonna say, I may need to fix that because that's a bit strange. There's only 2 pits here that are actually worth falling in. And we're gonna fall in the one that we want to fall in right now. Oh, I forgot. Zach actually demonstrated a better route through this. Kind of forgot about that. Okay, we have... Whoops. One of these situations. Not good for my health. This is way less tedious than what Zach saw because I actually fixed. The problem is these are pits all around and your fire can fall in, but there was pits under the walls, so that's why he was basically unable to do this nicely. I also changed the color of the torches. Oh, they look so... Apparently I wasn't facing them. And of course I lit all but one. Nice. I'm going to try to dash my way there. And then I'm going to try to do more of the route that Zach did, because he actually found a route that I had always gone this way off the start. I had never gone to the right. Because that's the way I designed it, but as it turns out, while I'm caught in here, I'm going to try to take as many with me as I can. If you're ever caught by a like or anything that grabs you, take advantage. Because it's the only thing that can hit you. I also could have taken the stairs. That would have been a little quicker. But yeah, so a route that I always thought the route I took was optimal, but as you'd expect with complex dungeons, and I was really the only one that played it, a new perspective, blind perspective, showed a better way through. So yeah, it's actually really easy to do this now. So that triggered that. The reason there's hook shot spots here is if you fall there prematurely, you're not soft locked. Yeah, those torches look awesome. That looks really good. Oh, I forgot I changed my shutter design too. Oh, yeah. I did a lot with the aesthetics. It looks a lot... This whole place looks a lot better. Yeah, that was good. I'm dead. I do want to go that way. However, I think I can actually do something better. We're going to save. Okay. Let's try not to die as much now. Oh, also, what's funny, during Zach's playthrough, he encountered an enemy on this side, which we're about to see, and he didn't even really see it, which frustrated me because it's supposed to be very challenging, and you need to kill it to proceed, and he kind of just killed it without even realizing what it was, and after I told him what it was, he was like, wait, really? Yeah, so falling hurts there. Well... Well, okay. There he is. I think I may have actually made him do more damage. Okay. Actually, for science... That's all he does? He actually should do more damage. Yeah, it should be fairly clear what that guy is. And if it's not, it's a Death Knight. So... Yeah, so a little bit more design here, and what you're supposed to do here... So this dungeon is not going easy on you in the slightest. It relies on you actually experimenting, and if you remember your mechanics that I present you all the way back to level 2, you can get a good look at what the area is like. So you can see all these boomerang triggers. Zach actually did just kind of like accidentally find his way through here. It is also worth mentioning there is a level 3 lantern. So technically, you could probably even see the ones on the left side if you had that. Okay, so it's unlocked. That's the whole thing. So I'm like I said, I'm following his route because it's actually a better route. Except I triggered that. He didn't yet. So I kind of saved myself a little bit of time. See, now if I fall again, I just triggered that. And I'm back to a familiar room. Killing all these enemies with the sword is the real challenge, isn't it? Oof, alright. I absolutely love my music choice for this place. I adore the game. Oh, that changed these sets. I adore the game Inscription. And that's where this music's from. I'm not usually in the card games, but that's one I may actually play at some point. Because it's the story that makes it as good as it is. And also, keep an eye on these statues. I made a point to not show these anywhere else in the quest. Once I figured out how I wanted to use them in this dungeon, I made sure I didn't use them anywhere else. Because those are going to actually be quite significant, those statues, in terms of the quest. God, these spots took more than one hit. I'm going to go to the fairy spot. But yeah, They're going to be elsewhere in the game. They're not only going to be here, but they're going to be in very specific places. Very specific. All right. Again, very specifically placed. It's fine. It's fine, Soma. I basically just began. Main thing I've been talking about is how Zach showed me a better way through this place, and I'm actually leveraging that. So the thing is, this actually can be pushed. I wanted there to be almost like a puzzle here, but it didn't really pan out that way. You don't need to push it at all, but you can, for whatever good that does you. You can't really soft lock, so I figure might as well leave it. Maybe I'll do more with it at some point. So that triggered that. Well, alright. Accidentally pushed it in a way that was annoying for me. Alright, so I have 2 keys. We're about to take the plunge. Technically. Nice. Trigger that right away. Hello. Oh my god. Ah. It's a tough one. The only thing that really changed since you've seen the Soma is I added more design to it. Wait. Oh, bats died now in one hit to the iron arrows. Okay. You do not want to use arrows on these things. Holy crap. Except bats. And of course, arrows just go straight through. Candle it is. I bet. Thought I was gonna hook shot right onto you. Alright. So that key I unlocked, I can now snag. And then we're gonna go through some spike. That chest is not the right color. And I did add design to... Yeah, ooh. That chest didn't reflect right away. Okay, that's a little strange. Let's restock a little bit here. Okay, here we go. Next ordeal is this situation. I did change the C-set of these statues, and I was worried that they'd be too hard to see. They are not. I could see them perfectly fine. Oh wow, I'm accidentally going this way first. Look at me go. And I actually gave you an indication what happens here. Oh, I went the wrong way first. Move. Jeez. Oh. Frickin'. So triggering both of them actually moves, I think, this one, so that you get a little bit of a nicer way out. How did I not get hit by that? Whew. Doing that without getting hit's actually challenging. Oh yeah, I fully... God, walk straight, man. Fully designed this situation. Something doesn't look right here. Well, the design actually made the screen easy. Oh man. Okay, well, I know how to fix this situation. It's just a little goofy that design exposed the puzzle here. Ah, shoot. 1 of 3. Ooh, I missed a thing there. Actually, no, I didn't. Yeah, I made some barriers, and that's 1 of 3. Okay, so that returns you back to the start. I don't know why I'm farming pots. There's still much more I can do. Never actually went this way. I actually want to go the other way. Nice. Whoops. At least he can't shoot me here. Oh, there actually is no point to coming this way yet. Actually, that's false. There is one thing I could do here. Actually, no, this is the way I want to go. Still a tad fast. All right. So I also try to make it apparent that pits that don't have sand falling in are actually substantial. Also, these bridges are the wrong C-set. Right now, these screens are nothing, but they will be something. I actually think I know what to put in there. I have an idea. Why was that guy here? Did I actually do everything here? I actually did, yeah. There's no reason to be here now. I don't know why there's a lower level Stalfos. Oh, it's the other way. All right. Shortcut. Don't need to deal with that anymore. That's where you can hit one of them. And there actually is no reason for me to go this way. Depending on how you go through this place, that might be valuable for you. It is not for me. I can just bypass it outright. I was in the middle of swinging too. Trying to think about where I am right now. Nice. Ah, yes. I'm actually doing things very well right now. Like, actually kind of perfectly, if I do say so. Yep. Only one more key is needed, and I have it. See, this dungeon's actually not complicated at all. However, that's not to say it's not hard. And Zach taught me a trick in here. Don't unlock the door. Why is there a differently colored Gibdo in here, too? Or, I mean, why is there a Redead in here? Alright, well. Whoops. Please don't. Okay. Nice, you cornered yourselves. Okay, wow. Thought experiment. How much damage? Holy crap. Okay, see, that's not right. They do more damage than some of the enemies. That's not right. Okay, so the thing is, there's no nice way back. I should add a hook shot to that, to the key room. I'll let myself die, because actually that'd be quicker. But, oh no, I can't. It is an isolated room. No, I can still make it a hook shot spot. All right, it's much better than just walking back. I watched the chat just like update itself. All right. So, if I recall correctly, oh no, with the boss key I go this way. No, I won't add a warp. I actually know exactly what I can add. I can add a hookshot spot. Okay. I know why I was able to ladder there. Alright, well, the boss immediately died. Dispelled Cane. Okay. So, not a super expensive item. And it doesn't really even do that much damage. I don't even think it kills bats in one hit. Okay, so clearly it's not very strong. So if you played Out of a Birth and you got this and you hear and you're probably like, oh, look at this. It's super powerful. No. Not yet. But let's fix that. Why couldn't I knock you in? Those are pits. Okay, Death Knight. This should take me all the way down. I think I triggered everything. Yes, I did. All right. So there isn't much of an explanation. This does require the player to do some exploration, testing. I'm kind of testing right now. I wanted to make sure it took all 4. Also, those are kind of like halfway down. That's interesting. So now you have a powerful cane. No. Okay, so see, Soma, you see, the thing is, that Death Knight was always there, but everyone somehow seems to avoid it to where they don't even notice it's there, like Zach. He had no idea. He when I told him that was a Death Knight, he was shocked. Like, that's a Death Knight? It's like, yeah, it is. Oh, I didn't activate this. That's a shame. But yeah, I found it funny. He was like, that's a Death Knight? Yes. You didn't notice it because it like avoided you. But yeah, the cane is now really powerful. I actually did buff it since Zach's playthrough because I felt it was somewhat underwhelming. All right, so now this is a game of find all those I never found the map. Where the heck was the map? Where the heck is the compass? I don't know where the stuff is. Well, I wanted to kill you, but oh well. Nice. There goes all my magic. The map's right there. How do I get to that? Oh, okay. I don't remember how to get to the map. And the map is fairly invaluable in a dungeon that's dark. Hey, Mito. I'm finding all the things, but they don't matter right now, so it's pointless. I think I do still want to go this way. So, for Demo 5, there actually isn't really anything else here now. I've already gotten the main prize and everything. Anything I do now is kind of just extracurricular. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? Oh my god, is the map down here? No, it's not. It's down there. Right? It's down there. Was it across here? It's over there. Ah, okay, that's where I messed up. So I actually don't have a reason to go up here. This is just a switch. Okay. Great. Which means I want to go on the right side. However, I do actually want to fall because there is a cane thing here. Oh, there's actually no point to coming here. Oh, that's cool. I've only hit one switch. Well, I know where to go now. I need to go right. Still takes 4 hits. Jeez. That was interesting. But there's no point. I went the wrong way. It's here that I want. Yeah, okay. I think this path is the map. And I just simply didn't do it. There she is. Okay. So as you can see, I've seen everything. The only thing is there are more statues to do. And I actually want to take the other one. I want to see Hurricane spin with this for my pots. There we go. Oh, I need to take that again. Okay, now that I activated the thing. There we go. Hello. Some narrow passageways. Wait. Still doesn't one-shot bats? Ugh, why can't I walk straight? Jeez. Oh, I'm hitting him with the actual cane. Yeah, it turns out smacking bats with a stick, magical stick, doesn't do anything, but the actual devastating magic does. All right, this will be the site of horrors for many players, but as of right now, it is nothing. I say we have officially seen almost everything. Actually, now that I think about it, there's one more thing. Yeah, well, no, Soma. The magic does. It's the stick part, the melee part that doesn't, which is fine. I think it's fine that that doesn't one shot. Also, that put me there. Okay. And it certainly does suck the magic. You got to get good at the pulsing. This is still a bug. I got to make those pits not ladderable. Big bad boss. And it's, you know what's funny? This boss will not have a reward to it. At least not an item reward or a monetary reward. And it warps you out. Because you have officially saved Ori Village from their plight. Yep. This is all new stuff. No one's seen this yet. I don't think so. I don't think the NPCs out here existed when Zach played. But yeah, more houses are open. It's more like a regular village now. And I think the music... I chose good music for this. Oh, yeah, that's right. Actually, I think these NPCs were here for Zach. But there was a bug that caused them not to spawn. They exist when you played. Yeah, I was just realizing they did exist. Oh yeah, no, this NPC did exist for Zach, but the dialogue was messed up. So what he read didn't quite make sense. Now it makes sense. I was friends with the guy that lived in this house, but because of the storm, I haven't been able to get out to check up on him. I'm a little afraid to go into his house with how damaged it seems. And then you talk again. This is what Zach got, and all he got. He didn't get that first line of dialogue, which is very important for context. You spoke to him. What? He died? He was brought back to life? Oddly enough, last time I talked to him, he mentioned wanting to be undead to enter some shrine he frequented. What if he got what he wanted? And the shop is open. You want to go in the shop. Thank you for aiding our village. As thanks, I'll read this dialogue since it's all fairly new. As a thanks from me, take this membership card giving you 20% off from merchants. It's currently 1 rupee. I don't know if I can technically make a shop that's 0. Well, I say that, but I wrote the script, so technically I can. Yep. And that took up another inventory spot. Yay. I still have these 2 that I don't know what I'm putting here. But yeah, that's going to be membership cards. Plural. Indeed. Oops. So at this point, all there is to do... Oh, the top of his clock is... Yeah. All that's left to do is level 6, and then level 6 exploration. Or, like, with the item you get. Big money that I actually just wasted without realizing. I should have bought stuff. Might as well buy bombs. Yep. Yep. Everyone is happy. You could go in this house, too. Oh, all right, well. So I intentionally like leaving some placeholders because I never know where trading sequence is going to be. Yeah, so now you can actually enter, you can come and go with ease. And everyone thanks you for your assistance. Since now it's a normal village, the sandstorm is no longer plaguing the village. Ori Library is open, which is going to be a ton of lore. Oh, this is open too. Oh yeah, that's right. So fun fact about this house. I wrote a ton of... Back in like demo... Probably 2 days. Demo 2. Whatever the first demo was where I first designed the overworld. I think that was demo 2. There was a whole saga that I created here with like character names and relating to other things. But that dialogue actually ended up getting lost. I mean, lost. I actually have my quest files from back to demo 1 even. So technically I can find those strings and use them again, but no, there's only one person here with non-placeholder dialogue, and that's Mr. Man sleeping. I don't know what I'm going to do here. There's going to be something. So we'll see. I need to make a note of this because I just figured out what I want to do. All right, I just figured out what I'm doing with that house and all those people. That's gonna be a cool thing to implement. Nothing complicated either. Okay, I've already talked to you. So the only thing left to do here is go to... Oh, also, the elder of the village, which is here. You talk to him before level 3, and even he reacts to it. Both the library and shop, biggest one on the island, has a lot of history books. Also, a forbidden section is locked off. Why did I tell you that? I forget I said that. And then he defaults to the generic NPC thankful dialogue. So, yeah. Currently, this is just another residence, but once enhanced music per screen is a thing I can actually do in Engine, I'll make this place separate, special, because it is special. No one here says anything. None of this is even implemented. Not yet. I don't even know when this will be implemented because there's a lot of dialogue I'm going to have to write. Oh, forbidden section. Yeah, there's going to be a ton of books here. I'm actually thinking I might not even touch this place until I finish the lore file, like, all the way through. Because then I might just drop, like, based on all the lore that I know is going to be coming up for the rest of the game. That's how I'll write this. That's going to take a bit of effort because I'm going to have a lot of dialogue to write. All right, we're done here. Let's head to level 6. And I can actually travel much faster than just walking. Well, if you have an idea, send me a message. And I'd be curious how it compares to the idea I had. I'd laugh if we had the same idea. I feel like we might. Nice. Well, Link's an interesting color. Apparently I grabbed that. Mount Doradu, here we come. That whole cave system is actually implemented, but you can't enter it until flippers, which it made sense why I implemented it, because like flippers is in demo 6, so this will be accessible. So it was worth. Oops. I didn't update my title on Twitch. I'm really bad about that. I'm curious how your idea involving right hand would involve that random family. I'm curious. I would need more details though to understand what you're getting at. Okay, geothermal plant level 6. Okay. Here we go. I died 5 times in Sealed Abyss. Interesting. Both of these hammer pegs are needed to get your reward. So I explicitly tell you, hit both of those. So in the future, this Goron's actually going to give you a count of how many you're missing. And you can buy bombs here. Bombs aplenty. So I added no enemy flags. So Zach, you're welcome. The enemies will no longer spawn above. So yeah, like I said before, the hammer or the Helmosaurs are actually resistant to the hammer. So you just hit them once, and then you're good from there. All right, so that did that. I do remember the flow of this place pretty nicely. Also, I did put a feature request for being able to hookshot those shields off, so hopefully that'll be a thing at some point. I was not the first one to have that idea by any means, but that was rude. So yeah. So there is one aspect about this dungeon that I'm really curious if it works, because in all of my testing, it didn't work. Well, let me be clear. In the testing build, it worked. In the actual player, which is what I'm playing in right now, it didn't. So I'm really curious if it works. Honestly, this dungeon's not that complicated. I don't think it is. I think the flow is fairly simplistic. It was a bit annoying getting that to work, so I'm glad it's working. All right, here we go. We need BAMs. Wow, the bat got in my way. Screw that. I had the timing down and everything, but the bat got in the way. You actually do need to time that pretty decently. Well, now I mistimed it. I don't think there's any reason to go to the right down there. Yeah, we're not even going to go right yet. I don't think there's anything I can do over there. There is one thing I could do over there, but it's not that significant. So this little timing thing can be a bit challenging if you overthink it, but if you just kind of gun it, you will do it perfectly. And if enemies don't spawn in your way. The enemies are actually screwing me over here. You can do that perfectly every time if you just go. You don't think about it or time it. You have to time it a little bit, but just pretty much go. Ah, damage boost. Nice. Some of these screens I can't have enemies because weird things happen. with the water and rising steam. Well, not the rising steam, but just water. The rising steam does not affect enemies. Now, I thought I did test that this worked. Huh. Alright, I might need to adjust that slightly. Nice. Nice. Lots of health. So, fun fact, you can actually get across from right to left, but for some reason left to right, nope. Don't know why. You gotta hookshot that. That's literally why that hookshot spot's there, because you need it. It's kind of goofy. Oh god, you're on this level now. Okay, that got dicey. Ooh, yes. Like that. So I'm going to intentionally get hit by this. Okay, for testing sakes. Yeah, those falling stalactites do hurt you. Sword hitbox, good lord. Huzzah. No reason to go here except if you need to go back for whatever reason. The one enemy on the screen, it's a bit strange. I forgot you can't block their shots. Falling stalactite didn't have a good time. Let's see if Legionnaire is fixed. Yeah, once I update my... I'm not going to cheese him. Alright, as I say when I cheese him. Yeah, so the problem is Legionnaires are made with Ghost, which is a bit of a... It's the older way to make scripted enemies now. I'm gonna eventually move all my enemies to be NPCs. When I do that, that kind of thing's gonna behave a lot better. What am I doing? Safest way to do it. Everything will kill me right now. Shortcut when I can. So that boss log below me, in Zach's playthrough, he wasn't sure what it was for. It's a shortcut if it's relevant. There's some paths that you can take through this dungeon that... Fantastic. That, that would be useful. I mean, obviously, if you do a certain flow, then it seems pointless. But it's not all around pointless. It's valuable if you take a route where that is actually necessary. So... And how about some jank shortcuts right here? I always knew you could do that. And I thought it was fun to make that actually like a shortcut. Using some jank. I think it's pretty funny. Well... But yeah, I unlocked the shortcut. These candle heads just falling off is funny. See, like, even this shortcut for some players might be... Well, I don't know. I mean, that's pretty useful. I don't know how much I could do here, but... Level 6 is probably, oddly enough, one of the most broken dungeons. In terms of when I was getting it to work, a lot of stuff just was not working. And it is actually kind of script-heavy. Everything to do with the Gorons and a lot of triggers is... Well, some triggers uses scripts. Okay. So this puzzle in the room to my right, I'm going to watch this back very thoroughly. The puzzle seems to just trigger itself. And I've never understood how. Because, like how I said, this dungeon's complicated with scripts and whatnot. There's nothing complicated about this screen. It's just a basic secret screen. The rocks are gone. Why are those rocks? There's supposed to be rocks there that prevent your passage. Because you could just go through here. Because you need the bracelet to get through here. I don't understand why they're gone. And it's it's literally using engine secrets. In a test build, when I do the testing, that works. Doing it in like the player, it doesn't. It pisses me off because there's no reason that should be broken. Data into it. Wait. Oh, I didn't use my key there. I'm gonna use it here. I already know you can't soft lock. So I'm just gonna do this now. Except I can't. Although, you know what's funny? Me saying that the screen's broken. What if I just made it to where you can do it now? Like, I'm going to actually do it. See if it matters. So, fun fact. I will not take credit for this puzzle whatsoever. I saw this puzzle in a test build of Isle of Rebirth, and it ended up being scrapped. It was the level 5 puzzle that ended up being the really, really tough ice block puzzle in level 5. This is what was there before that. I found that puzzle on a test playthrough. I think it was Eddie or it was Team UDF, I think. And it ended up becoming unused. So I thought, okay, maybe I'll use it. I think it's a really good puzzle. So Evan gets full credit for this particular block puzzle. Ooh, I almost got stuck. So yeah. Thank Evan for that puzzle. Yeah, I can actually do this. Oh. I can't. Okay, you know what? I think I'm just gonna omit that puzzle. It pisses me off it doesn't work. So how about it just won't be there anymore? Yeah, that room will just be like a kill enemies situation or something. I don't know. Oh, I was getting greedy. Hang on, how much damage? They really don't do that much. So we need the bracelet, which means I need to find a key. I know where there's a key. You can still require a glove. I mean, I can, but I'm actually thinking about it. Why would that be necessary? I think it's fine the way it is. Or not the way it is. I think it's fine without requiring it. See, this one's actually kind of funny because you can just arrow them. Like, you can literally shooting range these guys. If you have arrows, that is. If you don't have arrows, then yeah, it doesn't really do anything for you. So there's some region shenanigans here. That is locked. And this is probably the biggest shortcut in the dungeon. No, you can't make that. Okay, so I know exactly what to do next. So this dungeon flow is a bit interesting. It's very much like, how can I describe it? Like star pattern, I guess, where you kind of start in the middle and then you kind of expand out around you. It's not a very sequential dungeon in terms of its flow. So yeah, and I actually kind of like that. It's fairly different from all the previous dungeons. I don't think many of the other dungeons have that kind of flow. Alright. Another timing thing here. Wow. That's lovely. Okay, why didn't it pull me? These platforms... The platforms were supposed to pull you, and it just wasn't. But it is a platform. I don't know why it was behaving that way. That platform was acting strange. It was generally you could just stand off the edge of solid ground, and those platforms would just pull you onto them. So I'm a little confused why it wasn't. All right, well this walk is a little bit annoying. Oh, that combo was a little strange there. It's not the longest walk. Well, out of my way. Oh, fell behind me. I was worried that that particular hookshot spot would be annoying for people because you kind of have to be off the edge a little bit. Oh, well, I actually want to go this way. Okay, maybe I can... Yeah, see, it is pulling me with it. I don't know what's going on before. That's when the bat hits me. That's lovely. There we go. And the like light gray or white indicates colder region. Okay, so that's good. Shot. Well, that was very well timed by me. All right, well, that virus straight up went in the water. Interesting. So this is the only key. Oh, God. I forgot I put enemy flags there. I made them all spawn there. Oh, that's funny. I might actually make that a kill all enemies secret. There's no reason not to. So Soma, you apparently experienced a crash. So wait, how did you cause this crash? Did you not bomb it right away, or did you bomb it right away? Because you're the only one to my knowledge that found that. Okay, I'm gonna pause the replay. I'm curious. What was the order you did? I'm not gonna wait forever though. Okay, interesting. Because my instincts would be to bomb it right away. I bombed it right away, and then I think I pushed the bottom right one to the left one up one. I honestly have no idea how that would possibly happen. I think, honestly, you had a free crash. I get those, where ZC just crashes for reasons. That's my guess. You just got a freak crash. So I wouldn't worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. Because that's sort of out of my hands. So there's not any real value to this, but just kind of a cool thing, I suppose. Taking the middle path is actually where I want to go next, but this is going to be a nice shortcut. Not where I wanted it, but sure. What do you mean it happens sequentially? Did I forget the compass in Sealed Abyss? Wait, I can walk left from up there? Oh. I remember redesigning this room. Oh, one of the times I worked between my computer and my laptop, I didn't pull my changes and lost changes. I wonder if that was one of them. I mean, that could still be twice in a row with specific circumstances can still be a freak thing. If what led up to it was consistent. You may have found just like the perfect storm, as it were. I don't know. I don't know. Like, there's nothing I do there that's strange. So I think it was just a freak thing. Even if it was happening consistently. If you had any like documentation or like ways, if you're able to reproduce it, that'd be something to take up with Emily. If you can find out how you made it crash. That glove is as good as mine. Quickest way there. Definitely this way. And if you need bombs, you know, they're only 19. A small donation. Oh, those are also weak to the hammer. Good. All right. We make the climb, and I actually have a good amount of health for this. Zach accidentally got in there on his like first attempt and did it repeatedly. Zach, I commend you for that. I have tried numerous times sometimes to get in there, and I can't. The fact that you were consistently able to get in here, that's how you do it. But it takes timing. Also, that weirdness of that like zipping in from the right side. That's my overhead transparency with regions doing that. I'm aware. Okay. Why was it pulling me up so fast? Also, I'm about to die. Oh god, this bat's stuck in here. Okay, so I'm gonna actually not trigger these right away. Oh god. Oof. Since I actually put no enemy flags, these bats actually respect the walls. Makes it a little sketchy. That unlocks that. So, oh no, I forgot to hit the things. I did actually redesign this. It's nicer getting out. So I can actually just straight up hit that there. But then you can hookshot here. Now's a way to respawn the pots too. Give me my glove. Goron Gauntlet. So I do like that my whole thing about gauntlets and why you can push heavier rocks isn't strength, it's the dirtiness. That's kind of what I went with. You can now touch even the reason this glove works is because now you can touch even the dirtiest rocks. Because Link is very on about his hands being clean. Everything he goes through in this journey, it's all about how clean his hands are. I mean, you don't really hear much about soap or washing hands in Zelda games, so, you know. Also, that falls slowly there. No idea why. Technically, I think you're supposed to go the other way. But I'm going to actually choose to do this particular go on next. I don't know how to reward that, though, because there's already a Triforce in that room. I would have to script an item, I guess. Which I can. Oh, do I want to go this way? No, actually, I do want to go the other way. No, I'm going to do this now. I might need a key. And if I don't end up needing a key, then okay, well, then this is done. Also, this is kind of going against like how I normally would do it. Oh, I'm going to try going this way first. You're not supposed to. I should end up getting stuck here. Zach found an easy way through this that I changed. And I don't mean easy like I made it harder. Just that the dungeon flow is more aligned with what I wanted. You guys take priority. Of course you do. Go over there. God. Just yeeted that thing. Yep. Okay. Yep. Can't do anything here. So you're able to bypass that torch that you have to lay there. That guy spawned in the top left corner. What the heck? Oh, now you decide to move. In Demo 6, I've already fixed those guys. Because they still try to move up, down, left, right. But obviously they can only move left, right. I believe I did fully fix that. Alright. See, that one also falls like that. I thought that one was actually good. Uh-oh. Oh, it didn't drown in the water. Oh yeah, you're supposed to do that. Okay. Thought there was supposed to be a hookshot spot over there. And I'm like, I can't do anything. See how that pulled me on? I don't know why that one didn't. Proved it right there. Yeah, don't go running in the rooms without paying attention. Otherwise, you'll have to do all that again. So now I won't go back to the right. Because now I have that key if I need it. Although... I was going to say it could be good to test that flow. Going the other way. I think I only need one key to get through here. I think it is only one key. I think I can go through here. The reason I want to go through here so bad is because it unlocks the route to the boss key. So it would be, I think, more optimal. Well, I got stuck there. To do it this way. Wow, I got 0 hearts. Oh, good. The bat spawned up there now. It's going to have to suffice. I don't want to sit there too long. The freaking bat. They always know where exactly to be at a given point. Nice. That is a fun shortcut. I do like it. Damage boost. I was gonna say that bat's gonna know exactly where to be. No. Although it technically might be faster to go. Oh, you actually can't. Okay. Also, I will have to change the music for this place. This is still placeholder music. I'll do that at some point. I can actually consume a key to get a key over here. But of course, it's more than just consume a key to get a key. It's consume a key to get a... Games are a menace, yeah. At least right now I am able to go over here. So yeah, I mean, you could think of it as I use a key to get a key, but I'm also saving a Goron. Yeah, so I mean, it's not really use a key to get a key, it's use a key to complete an objective. Because you literally can't. I am also going to intentionally not... Okay, so this whole thing I'm about to do might be completely broken. I don't remember if I use secrets here. If I do, then yeah, it's broken. We'll see. I might need to cheat in a little bit. But now we can go this way with the bracelet. That one falls just fine, but the other ones don't. I did change this a bit. Yeah, I forgot I did that. So that's the key. I apparently didn't grab the heart. I'm gonna intentionally not grab this Goron yet. Oh god, the platform shoved the bat. Yeah, I will trigger this. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure I can go up here without actually triggering Mr. Goron. I'll be back for you later, dude. Don't worry. I'll save you eventually. I like how that arrow got sucked into the hookshot. Hiya. So I give you pots here to make sure that you have enough health to survive this trip up. Or I'll get 0 hearts whatsoever. I almost have max arrows, and yet the game refused to give me... There we go. Okay. Here we go. So these pulls voice are weak to arrows. They don't one-shot like in the original Zelda because that's too easy. But it does way less damage. Cool. So that worked. That shutter worked fine. Yeah. So I forgot I changed this flow. And that's why I wanted to do this now. All right. I might put this like between the screens. Okay. That's cool. You can actually see where the water goes in the bottom left. I think that's cool. Cool design. So that is a one-way path. I cannot go back. But I have done everything on that route minus that Goron, obviously. Which I intentionally did not do. Did I give this a point? I think I did, actually. Oh, I forgot I did that. Yeah. I'm curious. Oh, yeah, no, that will give me a purple. Yeah. So I do give you a potion opportunity there. Sort of a bonus, like, health refill. Okay, you die for that. Okay. So I can't... Oh, actually, hang on. I could get the boss key right now. I didn't even think about that. I can actually get it now. The ruined turret? Yeah. Since my turrets became combo triggers, I was like, you know what? Let's make a turret that got destroyed. And that's how they all look now when you bomb them. Wow, okay, so this flow ended up actually working out really nicely, because now I can get the boss key. Granted, the boss key doesn't actually do much for me at this point in time. Yeah. Boss key. Nice. God, do not push me back there. So I'm actually done with this whole side of things. Yeah, I'm actually done with this whole side of things. This is where that boss key shortcut's actually valuable, because I'm gonna use it. I try not to F6. And this is going to demonstrate the value of that shortcut. Because now... Yeah. I don't think the boss key does anything for me. Because I can't... The thing is, I can't even get near the boss door right now. Yeah, no. I can't even get near the boss door. So, I'm not going to take that whole route down under. It would actually be quicker to take the top route. Doesn't lock a Goron? Why would it lock a Goron? So you can actually see a little bit more of Southeastern Tyrannus after you've seen that. Can't do anything though. It's all locked off. And I could have shot over that. So for anyone who's seen... You mean doesn't unlock a Goron? If anyone has seen Metroid Prime, remember Phendrana Drifts has 2 songs. I actually use both of them here. So, pretty neat. It's a second entrance, but yeah, that entrance actually will be valuable. Well, why would it lock a Goron? You might be making a joke, but I'm curious if you mean that sincerely. How would that work? Because I'm not understanding then. Alright, now we get into the second half of the dungeon. So this actually is kind of a big dungeon. So I did nerf this a little bit since Zach's playthrough. I mean, technically it was already nerfed with the statue shooters shooting half as frequently as they were before. Block away. I'm still not catching the meaning. The hookshot actually got me stuck. So I think if you kill all the enemies... Yeah, I actually do give you a rupee there. Because at one point in my testing, I ended up there and I'm like, you know what? Why don't I give you a reward if you actually kill all the enemies and find yourself there? So Zach actually found a way to trivialize this. And I'm a little sad because I didn't realize it was this easy. Oh, shoot. I didn't do the trivialize that he did. Oh, to save a Goron. You said lock away. It made me think you were imprisoning one, which is what was confusing me. So what Zach did was this. That actually trivializes that puzzle. So I guess that's fine. That works. All the bats got stuck. I intentionally got hit there. Seeing if my dynamics hurt sound effects actually was doing what it should be doing. Nice joystick flick. I tried to do that. It'd be cool if the items like fell, like slid down. Actually, I can unlock a shortcut. I would have liked the heart there. Let me hit the shortcut. Massive shortcut. Massive shortcut. Probably the biggest one in the dungeon, honestly. Not gonna get any health here. Oh, I got magic though. That's good. More magic. Nice. So useful and valuable, and it will totally save my life. I have gotten through this unscathed. Wow, I hookshotted a bomb and the explosion killed me. I've gotten through that without getting hit once. And of course, I couldn't do it now. And that was the last entrance I came in, so now that's where I came in. Pressing one would change the flow and also the whole like gimmick of the dungeon. So that's why I was a little like, it's an interesting suggestion. So yeah, unlocking that shortcut means you never need to do the whole obstacle course on the right side. You actually spawn where you should not spawn. Or no, I think there are flags there that would allow an enemy to spawn there, but it would be very unlikely. All right. So yeah, that's what you do. I mean, I can move the Gorons around, so yeah, maybe. That could be kind of neat. Are you kidding me? I put no enemy flags there, and that salvo still fell. Well, that's dumb. It's supposed to be Stalfos here and immediately fell. So this is actually a really cool dose of lore. Yep. So a recluse who made almost like a store, like a bunker from ancient times during the calamity of Vida, wrote that. Ignov, totally level 8 boss. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, it will. He will be. There's no point to going this way. All right. Let's go. Meh. This took a while to get working. Figuring out how to get the switches to line up in a way that you can only walk a certain way. So that's fun. Oh my god, the cane's weaker than the arrows. See, that really shows you nothing's really that OP. I mean, the cane is substantially stronger, but even it has its limits. What a puzzle. Best block puzzle. Then you get a magic ring here. So you do want to go back. Okay, so here we go. This is the part where the thing, like something was broken. Right here. There's supposed to be 2 gates there, and I have no idea why one of them's just gone. Works in testing, never works in the player. This was the moment where if it didn't work, I'm using scripts because I use level state for that and it just will not work. I've showed it to Emily. Nothing seems wrong. It just doesn't work. Also, this tile right here is messed up. So officially... Oh, I didn't fix it in this version. Not that it matters because it's busted. Seems fitting that that would be busted too. But yeah, no, there's 2 switches and then 2 gates. And for some reason, one of them just never works. I'm scripting that because it's the only way to actually make that work. It pisses me off because I have no idea why it's not working. Alright. I'm just going to script it. The thing is with scripts, I can make that super simple. And in a way that it actually works. So that's why I don't have much faith in... So actually, there's no reason to even go that way. I'll do it. But there's no reason to even go this way anymore. Yeah, level 8 is the shoals. Yep. So you're supposed to take both of these routes to ultimately unlock the last Goron. But yeah. Level states just do not work there, so... I assume Emily might watch this at some point and say, oh, well, you're doing this wrong, probably. Or we should look at that. I hope we can get it to work. I don't want to have to script it, because I am trying to get away from scripts with things that the engine can do very easily. But I've banged my head up against that for so long. I'm not debugging that anymore. Like, Emily, you can look at it. I'm not. I'm done with it. I've banged my head up against that enough. So that's actually how you get that rupee. All right. Ooh, grab that money for no reason. Yeah, Zach was telling me the enemies with the moving platform made that practically impossible, so I made it just a moving platform now. So there's actually no point to even killing the enemies here. There we go. Last leg of the dungeon. Actually, not even the last leg. This is the end of the dungeon. Whoops. There we go. Not taking damage. I need to talk to a Goron. The Goron that I specifically wanted to wait. So there's no point then. You literally can't get past without it. So what I wanted to test isn't even worth testing because it's not even feasible for the player to encounter. Okay, really? So I think I'm gonna F6. Oh no, I didn't hit a shortcut. I'm gonna actually cheat there. Because, yeah. Oh, actually, no. I won't cheat. Mainly because I don't need to. So that affected this. You can now, I actually don't even need to, cheat because this gets you a really good shortcut. Making that shortcut actually pointless. The shortcut's actually pointless now. I didn't even realize. Because why do you need that? You could just... Like, you'll never even need to come onto this half of the dungeon. Alright. Yeah. Also, this is the one dungeon I actually let you see more. Because it's actually useful. Yeah, I need to go back to Mr. Man. Because I literally cannot progress without it. I'm also sick of it restarting me here. Ugh. Well, I like how that... That's like retribution from gels. How they like, when you break a Zol and the gels just kind of explode out from it. That one exploded out into a pit. That's satisfying. Interesting. That's not a permanent secret. Wonder why. Oh, no, you don't. I'm making it. Yeah, so we got a tiny bit of a hike here. Let's get back to that Goron. Granted, any normal player would talk to that Goron. If you don't, then you're shooting yourself in the foot. Go up. I was already lined up. All right. Strange how that did that particular time and not any of the other times. All right. Getting there is super simple. Yeah, I'll be back, buddy. I promise. Yeah, well, I was correct. Yeah, so the way back's super easy. It's just this, and we're here. Well, that was cute. So there's a reason why giant bombs are sold here. Oh, I'm out of bombs? I should be buying bombs. You need a giant bomb to get past that. Wow, I'm actually out of bombs. Go figure. So I had to add that up there because there actually is a scenario in which you come through here. Oh, you can get through here without getting a Goron. Oh, I know precisely which Goron I missed. So this scenario is exactly why I added this up here. Because then otherwise you'd be soft locked. Although the average player would F6. I am an average player even now. Yeah, I know which one is missing. He's on the... He's right there. In fact, you could even see him. Alright, dude. Coming back for you. Of course, we're running back through here again. Hooray. Oh, wait. Can I even get to him from here? I like how I have that platform there and I haven't even used it. Yeah, not the one I thought either. I completely forgot about this one. I feel like I always forget about this one. That's an impressive spawn. I'm not fixing that. That's hilarious. The fact that it spawned there of all the possible places. That's pretty great. Hello there. Yeah, I completely unlocked my ability to get to you, and I just never came back. So what I was looking at is, how do I get to him? Oh. Oh no, I unlocked the shortcut. Yeah. So I can't actually get to him from here because I went through all that. Good. That was a well-planned shortcut. That shortcut right there was well-planned. Because it saved me a long walk. I did all that already, so I shouldn't have to do it again. So this actually works out perfectly. I'm going to do a save because I haven't saved in a while. 51. This replay is 51 megabytes. Wow. It's a big replay. Alright. Let's go. Let's fight the boss that totally exists and isn't just a placeholder bat like all my other bosses are after like level 3. Placeholder bat. That's basically what they all are. That splashing sound effects is still screwed up. Hey. And there's only really there's only one Goron you need to talk to. Thanks for saving me. That's all they say. Maybe I'll give them all custom dialogue later. Placeholder bat, you shall die. Oh god, you can soft lock down here. You can soft lock down here. Oh no. How did I not catch that? Placeholder bat, the real boss. I'm taking damage while holding a heart container. No, placeholder bat. So, this is a shortcut. Because I designed this after it was already determined that you don't need to get all the Triforce to beat the game. So if you wanted to come back and get it, you can. So, I have bracelet. I think, did I fix this? I actually did. I thought I did find a way where you could actually cheese this. I'm literally on the edge. Okay, I guess I did fix that. That's good. So I can grab this. I will, because why the heck not? Alright. Well. We have some NPCs to talk to, and there's some bracelet things, but other than that, Zach already found out that there's 38 heart pieces, so apparently there's actually quite a bit that I can get right now. Huh. I don't know where I'm missing 7. It's actually kind of crazy. I don't remember if I actually scripted this guy. Nope. Nope. Technically, I didn't even finish Demo 5 with that. But hasn't been top priority thing. So there is actually a thing that I can buy here, and technically I could have bought this earlier. Incendiary candle. I could have bought that sooner actually, but I don't remember how many you had, but Zach apparently had 38, and I actually do remember that from his playthrough. I don't really know where. Didn't he actually like find out that he can torch these? Well, that ain't it. And I like how torching that didn't actually do anything. That's funny. I don't actually know. Like, there's nothing you could do here as far as I'm aware. And in terms of bracelet things, I don't even really remember what there is. Oh, that 2 shots. Nice. I'm pretty sure this is a bracelet thing up here. There's nothing in Venenum. Oh, 1-shots bats. Heck yeah. Okay, I think that was a heart container. Wasn't it 32? Yeah. Did I ever do that? Hi. Oh, even that thing dies in 3 hits. Yeah, this is a very useful candle. I'm tempted to go fight Lachos to make sure that he works with it. Wow, 1 sword hidden. Okay, that works too. I'm also probably going to remove bomb juice from the overworld. Because they don't really fit. I was gonna say, I could use some magic here. How does 2-shot? It basically 2-shots everything. Pretty sure I did this. There we go. The 1 bomb upgrade that's actually like properly priced. Everything in this quest is so cheap. I haven't gone through the time or taken put in the effort to properly price things. Nothing in this quest is really properly priced. I'll be honest. That's why so many things are so cheap. Like, heck, Battle Arena tickets are like 30 rupees. Like, the first one's like 30 rupees when it could easily be like 50. At least like 50. I'm actually really struggling. I think one of these is actually a bracelet thing. I think it's not that one. Wait, if that's that cave, then what's this cave? Well, yeah, sans that. There's only a couple of things that are actually priced out. Okay, that's that. I already know that this cave is a thing. Let's warp to level 5, which I think is... That should be this... this one. No, that's level 4. Whoops, I didn't actually want to go to level 6. I did say I should cycle through all the whistle spots. I came here because this is technically quicker. So one of the few things I actually did do. Do have to be done in 20 minutes, but I anticipate it will be. Did grab this, right? Yeah, I did grab that. I don't know. I meant to throw that up. Well. Gotta look, B had hitboxes. Ah, yes. So I'm apparently missing 5 still, according to Zach. Where the heck are they? I don't think they're on this overworld. I think they're in Northeast. Inaccessible rupee behind the dead tree. Huh? What rupee are you referring to? Oh, nice. Where's this gonna take? Actually, I don't really know. What was in that cave? Wait, are you saying over? I'm not sure what screen. In the desert. Inaccessible red rupee behind. I don't know. I don't know of a rupee there. All right, let's just do over northeast interior stuff because I don't know. I don't know what there is here. Granted, I don't even know what's here. Realistically, there's no... I could technically call it. There's not much. And, well, I mean, there is one more thing I definitely want to test. Well, and then there's this. I'm pretty sure I got this, though. Oh. I'm not 100% sure. Is it on the eastern edge? Because there is a red rupee there, but you can't access that yet. Oh, I actually know this one up here. Yeah, I won't forget the doggo. I know exactly which cave that is. This one you can grab. Nice. Hang on a minute. That's wrong. Wrong D map. Interesting. Good to know. Yeah, there's no level 2 bracelet stuff up in the forest. I don't know if there's anything here. I actually did just remember a cave in southwest Interior that I believe is a harp piece. Doggo. Yee. I got the birdie. The birdie goes far, like almost as far away from here as you can go. Almost. So I have 34. I can think of at least one more. I'm going to do this just to be thorough and test. Yeah. I had fun with that dialogue, clearly. This is nothing. Well, it pushed me in. So, I thought this was inaccessible, but then you have Zach, who's like, what if I giant bomb specifically here? You are actually able to nick those rocks up there, so I'm going to have to fix that. But it ultimately doesn't mean anything. Yeah. Doesn't mean anything. But let's do it anyway. Alright, well clearly I didn't test that, which is why I'm glad I did this. Oh, I never even put up... Hold up. So that ruby's been there for ages. Actually, it used to be a magic container. And I'm talking, it's been there since like demo 2 times. Alright. I don't think there's anything I could do here. Like I said, there is one southeast interior thing. And that's all I could think of. So this will take me to 2... Okay, well, I was on the left edge. That was bad. Yep. 3... 4. But yeah, that's so basically... Well, I'll start my ending spiel once I'm in northwest Interitus. Oh, actually, it might be this cave right here. Aha! There it is. Ah. There's nothing set up there. Zach, where did you find those heart pieces? Northwest, you'll see some. There's not much you can do there. I don't know where he found those heart pieces. My only thought is I changed stuff since he played to where there actually is less that I can do. So you think I shouldn't even be able to access this yet? I don't know where his heart pieces were. I don't know where he found them. I honestly have no idea. I would need to check his playthrough. Oh, that's a nice looking desert. It actually looks like the desert from Glory Squad. I don't know where he found them. So welcome to Northwest Interitus, the second to last new area. Well, actually, technically, this is the last new area since you've been able to dip into southeast. But yeah. Oh, I actually had like, okay, I wasn't really sure what the state of Northwest Interitus was. With this particular version right now, as of now, all the residences of Northwest Interitus actually exist. So like that potion shop is actually functional and it's like a finished potion shop. That's what I figured. So, with my quest, my quest truly is the culmination of my experience of playing Zelda. All of my inspiration and all of my, like, a lot of what is going to influence this quest, and already has been my past experience playing Zelda Classic. And the quest that I enjoyed the most will bleed into this quest greatly. Isle of Rebirth obviously has a lot of inspiration, but I don't want it to seem like this is purely inspired by Isle of Rebirth. Islands of Zelda, Tower of Courage, Stranded, Promised Lands, all of these quests that I've played over the last 10 plus years, almost 12 years now, of Zelda Classic, is where I'm pulling my ideas and inspiration from. This music, I love this music in Islands of Zelda, so I definitely wanted it to be in here. Oh, and how can I forget Glory Squad? And Flow of Time Remastered. Flow of Time Remastered. Flow of Time, yeah. This song I needed to have in my quest somewhere from Islands of Zelda, and the song for Karula Archipelago is directly from Flow of Time. So, my quest is kind of a hat tip or a reference to all the quests I love playing over the last decade. I love this song in Flow of Time Remastered, and I really wanted it in my quest. This one is new. Ooh. The houses are implemented. They're like actually linked up. Look at me go. Okay, apparently not everything. Well, I mean, technically the house is implemented. There's just no house there yet. Okay, so apparently that first house is all I did at this point. And obviously these Zoras were copied from Venenum because that dialogue's copied. But yeah, I just wanted to be clear with that I truly do want my quests, like in my credits, I'm going to need to make sure I put all of those quests. And okay, that one apparently is very bad and broken. I want to put all those quests and then the creators in my credits, because Terror of Necromancy would not be what it is today without them. And again, I know I talk about Isle of Rebirth a lot. Isle of Rebirth really is only probably like 40 or 30% of the source of ideas and inspiration I have. I mean, obviously a lot of the basic things, like obviously how I have my hearts oriented and whatnot, small stuff like that, yeah. But there's a lot of quests. I've enjoyed all of my time playing Zelda Classic. And I mean, on our channel, Titanium Jupi, Titanium Death Hill Semi-Cooperative, you can see my experiences as I journeyed through so many quests made from many marvelous creators. And honestly, I can only hope Terror of Necromancy can, I have no high hopes for this quest, but, any success that this quest garners needs to account for all of the inspiration and references I've gotten from so many other quests and from so many other creators. So anyone who thinks this quest is great, really what's great is all those other quests that gave me the ideas and inspirations over the years, even before I knew I was going to get into quest development, even before I wanted to. Those ideas were stewing in my head, and I can think back to every single Zelda Classic quest I've played, no matter how long it's been, a year ago, 10 years ago. I could tell you one thing, at least one thing from each quest that stuck with me and is memorable and will probably be in Terror Necromancy. So Terror of Necromancy really is like a compilation quest. Just oh, there's a heart piece there, but I don't have flippers. So yeah, I just want to make that very clear, and this was a perfect time for me to talk about this because I'm at the end. 10 hours on purezc. I said that this would take you 10 to 15 hours. So looks like I ballparked that perfectly, because for me it took 10 hours and I created it. So okay, well, someone forgot a warp return point. Whoops. I don't even think I need to fix that because all this has been tested already. Yeah, so I just want that to be clear. All of you creators who may be watching this, you know, I'm going to give you guys more of a taste of what there is here. So yeah, that's obviously a magic spot, but I'm going to show you guys anyway. This is all demo 6 stuff. So this is spoilers. So yeah, just making that clear that I appreciate everything all the creators of Zelda Classic has done. That whirlpool is not implemented, by the way. Yeah, so thank you all of you creators that have made such amazing quests for such a long time. Your work has, even to this day, still not gone unnoticed, and it will, some of it will live on in Terror of Necromancy. So there's not too much I could do up here until I get the flippers, because obviously right now you're supposed to go into level 7, and I actually kind of want you to do an option. Well, I don't know if there'll be a side dungeon in between. Interesting. So this was here, this pool of water. It wasn't there before. So I'm going to cheat across so that we can take a look at all this. Yep, we're in the wasteland. East, do not enter. Oh, yikes. And of course, I had to have this song. I realized after so long of doing this quest, I never actually put Dark World. I know it's heavily used, but it's a great area. Yeah, cringe, overused Dark World, Link to the Past. Yeah, well, you know what? I've always loved this theme, and the Wasteland is a small area. Big whoop. Like I said, Terror Necromancy is the culmination of my... I said Zelda Classic, but really Zelda in general. Yeah. So yeah, just in conclusion with that thought process, Terror Necromancy is the culmination of my Zelda experiences. So, like that block puzzle I took from Isle of Rebirth, the demo or the beta version, that kind of like sums up this quest, really. We're gonna give ourselves the wand. So you won't have the wand for quite some time. I don't even know. It's like not even really worked on much. Apparently its cost is reasonable. This all works though. I did set this all up. Everything that's wand related I did set up. Like even all the way back to the Pirate's Hideout. That wand spot's actually... Well, I don't know if it was functioning here. So this is a very spoiler heavy place. Yeah, and then you have this. This is supposed to be a... Clearly it's not done. Long shot thing. Is this working? That is working. Huh. Cool. So fun fact, oh, the lens isn't actually working here? I did actually implement this. No idea what that's going to be, but that's a thing. So I'm kind of seeing extra stuff here. But you don't hate it? Okay. This music choice is very intentional. I like the choice I made. Yeah. But that is actually it for this demo. You guys have seen everything and a little more, you know, all of this right here, of what Terror Necromancy is at this point in time. Yeah. Did I? Ha, Zach, I got a heart piece. You didn't. Haha. Because I don't know where you got the other 4. God, I don't know where they are, but it's not a big deal. I don't really care. Who besides me knows? Probably just you. So that's actually all of Northeast Interitus. That was the last like major area. And that's basically it. I didn't actually have this here, but level 7 is going to be literally between like right there. But yeah, that's Terror Necromancy, demo 5. Everything I have to offer. Demo 6 will continue here. And yeah, like the sign says. Crap, the sign won't say it anymore. It wasn't actually the sign. That's all I got. So yeah, I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, so this concludes demo 5. Once I make all the fixes from the previous stream and this stream, once all those issues are fixed, that's it. I will release demo 5.3 when all that is done, and then there will be no more demo until no new demo or new content until demo 6, which will probably I'm aiming for end of year. It's August. I'm hoping by before 2026. So let's expect demo 6 in December, and if not November. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and thank you everyone who's been supporting my project. And again, thank you to, like I was already saying it, but thank you to all the creators that have made all the quests thus far, that have given me the inspiration and the ideas to do what I've done and will continue doing. And yeah, especially you, Soma. Thank you, you and Zach. Thank you guys for being as invested and helping solve issues. And of course, I can't forget Moosh for the bosses and some other smaller things like minecarts. That's Moosh. As well as Emily and Connor. You guys are awesome engine devs, and the way you guys pick up my bugs and feature requests. Well, Emily is with feature requests, but Connor is a wizard when it comes to bug fixes, and as well as Emily, of course. So you guys have definitely driven me forward. When I would have an issue, I didn't need to just find some cheaper workaround and like abandon the good ideas. You guys are just like, okay, let me just fix this for you. So yeah. So here's to more demos to come, new features to be made, and more bugs to be found. Yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you guys in the next Terror Necromancy stream, which will be a dev stream. I'll be bringing those back. See you later.